Listen, I know you think you've seen the iPhone 14, but trust me, you ain't seen it. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, FPT. Of course, show that gives you all this tech news. One geek, that is me, to another, that is you. A little bit of a different show today. iPhone 14. We think we know all the things. There's been a lot of leaks that have come out, and I know that everyone that has Blender installed and has a Twitter account has just been spitting out iPhone 14 renders from their bedroom. But today, my friends, we have full quality renders from Ian Zelbo. Ian, of course, being our in-house render artist of choice here at Front Page Tech, the best of the best, the bee's knees. He is the good morning to my Tim Cook.
Good morning!
And no matter what you've seen before, no matter what renders you've seen posted on Twitter, no matter what dummy units you've seen before, Ian is the guy, and this is your best look yet at iPhone 14 Pro in every color. We have known about making this episode for a while now. I think Ian has been working on these for months at this point, trying to get the model as accurate as possible. And first, we're showing you this purple color because it's rumored to be the fun extra color for this year. You know how every year they have like a special Pro iPhone color? This is this year's. And who knows, maybe there's another one. Maybe there's another fun, extra exclusive color for the Pro models this year. But so far, this is the only one. Purple is the only color that we have heard from any sort of reputable source. And listen, you don't know this about me, but I have a thing for purple that looks like this. And currently, bro, I hate this thing. I will never get a silver iPhone ever again. Even my official Apple cases scratch the absolute out of the sides of that phone. If I look at it wrong, it will get a scratch. Anyway, obviously, what you're looking at here is iPhone 14 Pro. That's what we're showing you today. Because if you didn't know, the regular iPhone 14 Poor People models are going to look nearly identical to last year's iPhone 13 Poor People models. Which is funny because even the inside of the iPhone 14 Poor People models will look like last year's iPhone 13 Poor People models. Because remember, only the Pro models are getting the new chip this year. The A16 chip? Yep, only the Pro iPhone 14 is going to get the A16 chip. iPhone 14 regular, just A15. Because, well, I don't know why. I mean, if I had to guess, I would assume because of the chip shortage, maybe? Like, I would not be surprised at all if things just went back to normal and every model got the new chip next year. But you know what there's not a shortage of? Sponsors. More iPhone 14 after this. Hey, you know what I love? Grass. That's why this episode is sponsored by Sunday. Stop using harsh and toxic chemicals on your yard this spring. It's bad for your pets, and it's bad for you. Sunday can help you grow a beautiful, soft, healthy lawn without all of the guesswork and without the nasty chemicals. By using just your address, Sunday's special lawn analysis tool will use soil and climate data to create a personal nutrient plan, including fertilizer and everything else you need to easily care for your lawn, all delivered right to your door when you need it. Just attach the ready-to-use pouch to a garden hose and spray. It takes less than 15 minutes. And then, luscious grass. Full season plans start at just $129, and you can get 20% off at checkout when you visit getsunday.com/FPT. And of course, a huge thanks to Sunday for sponsoring this episode of Okay, back to computer-generated images of a phone that's not released yet because the phone that is already out, and once a phone is out, we don't care anymore. Oh, by the way, per usual, link is down in the description as always. If you're in the press or you do YouTube, whatever, you can download the full res images to use in your articles and your videos. I paid for them, you get to use them. That's how it goes. Let's talk about cameras for a second, specifically cameras on the back. One of the better upgrades this year for iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max is a brand new 48 megapixel wide main camera, giving the overall camera module this year about a 5% increase in size, which might not sound like a lot, but I bet if someone offered you a 5% increase in size, you wouldn't say no. That 48 megapixel main camera on the back should give us up to 8K video recording, which that sounds like a lot. The images, however, like the final output file, will still likely be 12 megapixels. But real high quality 12 megapixel images, just you wait. Because of something called pixel binning, the phone will effectively scale that 48 megapixel sensor image into a 12 megapixel final image, creating super pixels for better low light performance and just capturing more detail overall. So if you haven't gotten that 5% increase in size yet, looking at you, we'll still be able to see it. We've also heard that the telephoto lens is getting a bump as well, from a 6-element lens to a 7-element lens. If you didn't know math, it works out. 7 is bigger than 6. On the back, yeah, this looks literally exactly the same as iPhone 13 Pro. I guess at this point, we can mention that yes, last year you heard from me that this was going to be iPhone 14. On top of that, Mark Gurman was even on the record saying that iPhone 14 would be getting a complete redesign. And I don't know if you can tell, but we are not seeing a complete redesign of anything yet. Have you, from what we've been looking at the past few minutes, you seen redesign of anything? No. Maybe it completely redesigned your hopes and expectations, but that's about it. I'd be on the lookout next year for more major changes, especially if we end up seeing that square Apple Watch finally this year. If you see that, that'll give you a good idea. That will tell you that most of these design leaks that you've been seeing have been roughly a year off. Now, let's turn our attention to the front of this thing, because that's the different part. That's where you can actually see, like, oh, hey, look, that's the new one. That's the new iPhone. I mean, let's be real. That is the only excuse for this monstrosity. Did Apple have to make a pill-shaped and hole punch cutout for this thing? No. Does it serve any actual purpose on the device other than just, hey, it looks new? Not to that. This is purely there. It purposely looks like this just because no other phone looks like this, and everyone everywhere will understand, oh, that's the new iPhone. I want that. I spend more money. I give it to demand. I don't know. You tell me, okay? You tell me, are you a fan of this look? And don't just be like, oh my God, yeah, bro, I love it. Just because, like, you're afraid to admit to yourself that it looks bad because you love Apple. Don't be a baby. Really look at this and tell me that you think it looks good. If you can't tell, I'm asking you to convince me. From left to right, the left module is for Face ID. It has the infrared camera, ambient light sensor, proximity sensor, and dot projector in it. And then, of course, the speaker right there in the top bezel. And then the front camera, the front-facing camera, is that hole punch over there by itself on the right. Oh, this is the best part. All of this? Hope it was worth it, because it's reportedly going to cost Apple 3 times more to produce this than the regular old notch. And when Apple has to pay 3 times more for something, guess who has to pay more for the phone? You guessed it. You do. Other than looks, though, there's some, other stuff. Kuoming Chi believes that all models will have the same amount of RAM, so 6 gigs of RAM. We're still hearing the possibility of titanium sides, which that'd be awesome. That would help with this problem. Oh God, why is it so bad? There are other rumors of satellite connectivity for emergency features, but listen, we hear about that every year, so who knows? 2 gigabytes of storage? Maybe. I mean, that would make sense because 8K videos are in the rumors, so yeah, okay. Are you buying it? Sorry, that was abrupt. Should have scripted that better. Just kidding, that was in the script too. Okay, but for real, are you buying it? Are you purchasing it with your hard-earned money? When this phone comes out and it becomes the new phone that nobody cares about, are you gonna cop it, as the kids say? The answer is yes.
The answer is yes, because you are a brainwashed little sheep.
But that's okay, because so am I.